painting Van Gogh's most iconic work in just 30 minutes. No excuses, no breaks, just brushes. Hi art lovers, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe, we don't have much time. Let's go. So I've downloaded the outlines from the internet. We'll be painting Starry Night. It's a bit cut off, so we'll finish off the painting. Right. And we've got our timer, 30 minutes, 30 minute hourglass, 30 minute, half an hourglass. Yay! Pink, cute. And then we've got our dirty brushes, pink palette, water because we are using acrylics today, so that should be interesting because I'm oils girly. Yeah, so we're gonna have some fun. I just didn't want to use my oils over and over for these challenges because oils are expensive and I'm leaving them for my masterpieces. And yeah, we're just here to have fun today. But yeah, so let's go. I'm starting with the downloaded outline, just a simple base image from the internet. I'm not copying it exactly, just using it to guide the overall layout so I can focus more on texture and movement than getting everything perfectly down. I'm using acrylic paint for this piece. It dries fast, it's easy to layer, and the colors come out bright and clean. Unlike oils, acrylics aren't as thick or rich, but that works for this style. I want it to feel light and almost a bit translucent in places to let the background shine through. Since acrylic dries quickly, it doesn't blend like oil paint. I'm going straight in with blue paint, no brush. I pour it directly onto the page and use my hands and fingers to move it around because brushes are going to take forever. Big circle motions help create the sense of flow in the sky. It's faster, more fun, and adds a really natural energy to the base. It's messy, but that's okay. This is about expression, not perfection. Once the background is in place, I grab a brush and start building up layers. I keep my strokes loose and visible. I don't try to hide them or smooth things out like blending type, no. That's actually something I love about post-impressionism. The brush strokes are part of the art. You can see the motion and the emotion in them. Now I'm creating different blues for the sky. I added a little bit of black to make it darker in some areas, and I added a bit of white to make it lighter in some areas. And I'm using short choppy strokes, kind of like Van Gogh did. The idea isn't to copy him, but to capture the same energy and emotion. This is where I stop thinking too hard. I just let the brush move. I follow the shapes loosely. If something goes a little off, it's not a problem. Van Gogh wasn't trying to paint a perfect night. He was painting how he felt. Well, I think. Now I switch to yellow for the stars. I swirl on it. I add a bit of white to make them glow. And I added a little bit of green and orange for the moon. Again, I'm using short strokes so it feels like it's in motion. The sky doesn't feel flat, it should feel like it's alive. I keep going back and forth, yellow, blue, blending, layering, until the sky feels like it has depth and energy. Just to give you some background why Starry Night is so powerful, Van Gogh did something amazing with movement in light. His brushstrokes actually create some sense of motion that tricks the eye. It's called luminance, where your brain can't decide if something is glowing or flickering. That's why it almost looks like it's breathing. And honestly, that's the kind of magic I think we all try to capture when we paint. Then I move on to the cypress tree, the big twisty shape of the foreground. I mix green, black, brown, a little bit of white, a little bit of yellow, and paint in bold strokes. It's strange, almost flame-like, but it gives the paint drama and contrast. simple. Just some blocks for dark blues, with a hint of light to show windows, rooftops. I'm almost out of time, so this part is actually very rushed. No need for detail, just enough to suggest the shape. Let the eye fill in the rest. I think your eye's gonna have to fill in the rest of the painting because the sand granules are going. At this point, the painting starts to come together. You don't need everything to be perfect. It's more about the overall feeling and look. That's the thing with Van Gogh. He wasn't trying to copy real life. He was showing emotion through color and movement. And that's what I try to do here. I make mistakes, I fix some I leave, but I keep moving forward. That's how you learn. That's how you get better. Guys, let me know what artwork you'd like to see me do next. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Cheers, art lovers.